This program has really changed the way I look at life.
It really provided much needed funds that I needed in order to better my life.
The value that I felt after they said that I'd been accepted was just immeasurable.
My name is Mark Gaskin. I'm 61 years old. I've been a participant of the Denver Basic Income Project since its beginning.
Well, my husband had just emptied our bank accounts and left me for drugs and alcohol in Castle Rock, and I had fled up to Denver, Colorado for homeless resources, for a homeless shelter.
I used to have a job where I was working anywhere between 50, 60 hours a week. Due to an on-the-job accident, I lost my job, I lost my funding, I lost my insurance, and was on the verge of committing suicide when I was scrolling through the internet and found the Denver Basic Income Project.
My car was repossessed, and I had nothing. Shelter life was proving very challenging, very difficult to get your needs met and to make any progress, but I literally came with the clothes on my back. My life was totally rebuilt.
Before the Denver Basic Income Project, I was struggling. I was in a homeless encampment. I was just starting college at the same time and waiting for housing. They helped me to pay my bills and to get me on track so I could go to school without worrying.
The moment I got out, I was homeless immediately. When DPIP came along, they didn't care that I had a violent criminal history or anything. And this was the kind of program that I really needed to help me step my game up.
I applied and I was very skeptical, didn't believe that this was a reality. This was completely free. This was an amazing gift.
After I started receiving money from them, I got my housing. I was able to keep going through school. I'm now a junior in college. My life has become much better. I was able to pay my bills and get my studying done without worrying.
I acquired my associate degree in psychology, as well as obtained a vehicle to get to and from school and to find work opportunities and to eventually get an apartment in Denver.
The moment I got accepted into this program and I got that first check, I remember the first thing I did with that money. I started paying off some of those horrendous debts. As the payments kept coming in, I was able to pay friends and family rent to stay, in their extra room that they may have had.
With Denver Basic Income Project, it has allowed me breathing room.
Never even thought it was a possibility I would go to college.
I mean, it was just life-changing.
With yesterday being the last time I was going to receive funding, I don't know what next month brings. I don't know what next year brings, but I still have hope.
If DBIP is extended, then I will again have the freedom to pick up the reins of my own life. I will continue my education and do everything in my power to not be government dependent.
And we are no longer going to allow our family and our friends to be unhoused.
It's programs like this that help us be able to stay on an even keel to do the right thing, and that's build our families, build our lives, rehabilitate, and be better people. Because the money has been incredibly helpful in paying bills, paying down my debt and child support, I'll be honest, I could probably be debt-free by next year.
I still live in my car, but thanks to DBIP, I was able to purchase a tent, a trailer that I now live in.
With the help of DBIP, I've become a champion of mental, emotional, and physical disability. While I am applying for SSDI and SSI, DBIP will definitely be key in that process.
I don't know what I would have did without them, and that's for real. I wouldn't have been able to take care of my niece who ended up being homeless. I wouldn't have been able to pay my bills. I would have had to quit school to work. Even though I have housing, I would have had to quit school to work just to pay my bills.
Because of Denver Basic Income Project, I'm here today.